All right, we are back for another frozen pizza review. This one is a bit later at night. Had some pretty heavy beers, so need some substance, soak up some ABV. All right, I learned from the last time. Let's go ahead and flip this thing around, as I just took another picture. Okay, so on this one, we are going to be doing the Red Baron. It's a brick oven crust supreme pizza. It says sausage, green and red peppers, pepperoni, and onions. Sausage is made with pork and chicken. The pepperoni is made with pork, chicken, and beef. So there we go. Not a bad price. This was under $5. I don't know if I really want to start adding prices to like the product and like, oh, you get a best whatever for this price. This is how it comes out. Like, oh, it's shit because it's cheap. I don't think I want to start doing that. It's just based off the frozen pizza for the most part. I'm just going to go through a bunch of different ones. We have the Red Baron, and this one's at 400 degrees, so that's a bit lower than the other one, but it does have a longer time in there. I'm just going based off basically what they say, and then obviously I'm going to check it out. We're doing them all in this gourmet air fryer. Got the rack out so it doesn't get hot. I did clean inside, actually, as best I could. I got most of that crud off, so that should be pretty good, so that's not going to add any extra notes. Let's go ahead and get this thing turned on. We're going to hit the pizza button. 400 degrees, that's what this actually states. It doesn't matter what the time is right now because I'm going to adjust that to whatever it is on the box. We're going to go ahead and get this preheating, and I'll be back. Okay, so it is ready to add the food. It just said that. Taking this out of the box, out of the packaging, this is actually pretty surprising with just how I didn't have to move any of this stuff. This is just how it came out. Sometimes it shifts because it's leaning on the side or whatever, and everything, all the pepperonis are all over here, and you have to pick them out and move them, or all the green peppers are kind of falling off. Everything was like perfectly in place, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, the dough on this doesn't look like it was really cooked at all. I mean, it's just kind of a flimsy white dough. So we're gonna throw it in. I mean, the other one that I did, the first one, definitely had some kind of blisters on it. It was pre-cooked basically. So we'll see how this turns out. Like I said, these are pizza reviews. So let's go ahead and open up the French doors here. Slide this lovely pizza in. This is so great because all of these are like the same size. I don't know what size they'd be considered. Probably medium pizza if you bought it out of pizza store. But there we go. Let's put it up to 19 on the timer because that's what the highest is. But I'll check it periodically, and I won't let it get overly done. It's on the middle rack, so it's got the heat element right there for the top, the heat element right there for the bottom, and we'll just see how this thing turns out. So that's what we're doing, Alright, so I am looking at this pizza. It's got that amount of time left. On the back end, it looks like it's getting kind of darker. So I think I'm going to have to take this out and rotate it real quick. Yeah, so that didn't take too long at all. Just rotate it real quick. Yeah, I was getting kind of blackened. I mean, that looks nice. So the back end seems to get a little bit hotter. But we're looking good. It's kind of the undercarriage there. Inside the gourmet. It smells good. It's getting a nice. That's a nice color right there on the cheese. So yeah, we'll check it in a few more minutes. We'll see if I have to add extra time. Get the rest of it kind of. I want all of the cheese to kind of start to look like that a little bit, and the crust too. The crust could look like that all the way around. Be great. All right, so here is the cutting. It's a crunchy outer crust. It seems to just glide right through the center, though. All right, maybe that's to do with the lower temperature, even though it was at a longer period of time. Crispy on this outer ring, and then it just kind of glides through. There's no real crunchiness until you hit the other side. There you go, 4 slices. It's just kind of trying to get one of these up here. So, you know how I'm going to do this. Maybe you don't. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't just do one bite. We're going to eat the whole fucking pie. But what I'll do is start off with 1 slice. That thing is just, what the fuck, man? It's not cutting in the center. Fucking Freddy Krueger this shit, man. Fuck you. All right. There you go. 1 slice. I'll kind of do a review on this real quick. Okay, so here I am. Got this 1 slice right now. I'll just kind of talk about it. And I'm going to eat the rest of the pizza. I'll come back with for the final thoughts and score on that. I'll just kind of talk about what I'm tasting out of this, what it looks like right now. I mean, it looks okay. It smells all right. The vegetables don't smell at all super fresh at all, but yeah, the undercarriage looks okay. It's a little bit kind of floppy. It wasn't as crispy. The crust itself looks okay, like the outer crust. Kind of got that blistering thing, and that was the snappy part while cutting it. Let's go ahead and take a bite. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of it doesn't have a crunch to it. It's like a very soft kind of crackery thing. It's almost like a damp cardboard. I mean, it doesn't taste like damp cardboard, but it's just kind of got this flimsiness to it. Like, it doesn't crunch. There's nothing to it. The vegetables are kind of just blah. They definitely don't taste super fresh. I would say these are probably frozen vegetables out of a bag. For sure. They're dead, for the most part. I mean, they may not even have to be there, you know? I mean, it's not a super exciting pizza to eat. The marinara sauce on it, it's got a kind of a salty kick to it. There's a little bit of a spicy note to it, so at least it doesn't just taste like plain tomato, but I'm going to see. I just took a bite over here. I just want to see if there's going to be any crunch to this at all. No. I mean, that looked like it was getting crispy, crunchy. And this was cooked at the recommended temperature. I did rotate it because it was getting darker on the back side. Rotate it. Good decision on my part, I say. Put it in there for the recommended highest time, 19 minutes, which seemed to work pretty well. I mean, it looked spectacular. All right. Well, it's kind of my first thoughts on it when I'm kind of tasting. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the rest of this. I'll come back and let you know my final thoughts on this. Cheers. Or bon appetit. Yeah. All right. So we are down to the last slice here of this Red Baron brick oven supreme pizza. What do I think of it? Well, I mean, it's a thin crust. It didn't produce the crunch. I mean, yeah, I could have cooked it for even longer, but I would have just burnt it. It was getting kind of dark on around the crust there. The cheese was looking nice. It just kind of has this flimsiness to it, like not flimsy. It's like not flimsy, but it's there's just no crisp to it. The veggies are kind of lacking. There's like a little bit of a vegetal flavor to them. But they almost might as well not be there, like I said before. Where am I at? Air pocket. Crispy right there. If this thing was crispy like that all the way throughout the entire crust, that would have been nice. For a thinner crust. Some positives. The sausage doesn't seem to have any weird flavors to it. The pepperoni's okay. No strange notes from pepperoni. The marinara sauce on this, the pizza sauce. Although, like I said in the beginning, like when I had my first slice, it was nice to have that like a little bit of seasoning to it, so it didn't just taste like plain like tomato paste or just tomato, whatever. But it's got this spiciness to it, which it's not bad at the beginning, but it kind of does become tiresome. It's like too much salt or too much seasoning within the spice, within the marinara sauce. Like I said, I don't know if I really want to throw in like, hey, how much does the frozen pizza cost? But I mean, as of right now, I mean, this is the cheapest one that I've purchased, and yeah. I think I'm gonna land this one right at a right in the middle. I mean, it's decent enough. I mean, I've definitely eaten frozen pizzas throughout my life. It's not like this is like brand friggin' new to me. It's just doing reviews on it. It is new. I think I'd land this frozen pizza right there, smack in the middle. It's kind of like the baseline of where you want to be. It's not the worst pizza I've ever had, frozen pizza anyways. And it's definitely not the best. There's room for improvement, and there's, you know, at least it stands above a number of other ones, which I'll probably end up reviewing. I mean, I'm gonna do some pizzas, I guess. we'll see how long this goes. Hopefully I can do them all. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to score this one right at a 5. A 5 out of 10 for the Red Baron. Now, this is Supreme Pizza. I will come back and I'll check out other, because there's other options for toppings. I will do cheese. I will do whatever, bacon ranch stuff, chicken bacon ranch stuff, just plain pepperoni. Whatever they're offering, the spinach pizzas out there. I'm going to try and go through different toppings and stuff too, because sometimes that matters. Yeah, sometimes the toppings are off. Maybe the cheese pizza itself might be great, but the toppings are horrible. Everything's gonna get reviewed for what it is on Bumpy Road Brews here. So, cheers. Thank you all for watching. Or say cheers. That's my thing. Whatever. Yeah. Bon appetit.